When I think about man and masculinity, I think about those old black and white photos of those guys who are kind of ripped, they've got mustaches, they look masculine, and you know for a fact they reek of testosterone. They worked hard, they provided for their family, they went to war, and now we've got you with your monthly subscription to OnlyFans and your cabinet full of participation trophies. But straight away, it is not your fault. It is not the fault of the young men of our generation that they are weak. I don't think any guy wants to be perceived as weak. It's just that we're in an environment, a modern age that induces this into us, and it's very, very difficult to get out of it. So we're going to discuss why men are weaker than ever. Now, testosterone is the first and pretty much only thing that people mention when we talk about this. Is, oh, the testosterone rates have declined and that's why, you know, men have got less testosterone. And it is true. Testosterone rates have went down. Sperm count is about half as much as it used to be just 50 years ago. There's certain types of plastic that lower your testosterone. Apparently just the water from your tap can lower your testosterone. Don't be, but where's the sites? Can you send me the link to the research? Just shut up, bro. Just go and find it. Just Google it, bro. Why you want me to go Google it for you? Just find it. I'm pretty sure that estrogen levels in guys have rose. You've got guys who've got conditions like gynecomastia, like bitch titties like me. So testosterone levels being lowered definitely does influence the fact that men are weaker, but I personally think that it's more of a society environment level. And the most important part of that is what I would call male circles, masculine circles. We don't have the same upbringing as we would have had 100 years ago. They had male circles, and masculinity grew when men were put together and they tested each other and they laughed together. They shared experiences and struggles. These guys went to war together. It is no shock that the men back there were challenged more, and out of these challenges created the stronger men. Hard times create hard men, and easy times like we're in right now, we live a very easy, comfortable life that creates soft, weak men. And one thing for sure is that we definitely didn't have any kind of masculine male circles, especially when we were all growing up in our teenage years. We had school, which was, you know, somewhat okay, but I'm willing to bet that pretty much everyone watching this video was not really part of that masculine circle in school, or at least not in the top 10-20% of it, to the point that they were getting the benefit of it. When we were growing up, you wouldn't have seen any kind of masculine YouTubers or guys bestowing this advice onto you. When you're 13 years old, you're not reading a book about masculinity, and all we were constantly told about was the importance of feminism and femininity. And not once did we ever get told what masculinity, at least for me, I never got told what masculinity was. I never got told how important it is. I didn't learn about testosterone or about becoming a man. So I'm going to take this time right now, and I hope you join me, to be grateful for the emergence of these masculine circles on the internet. Just 5-10 years ago, you would not have had a guy like me so openly speak about masculinity, about improving your status, your value as a young man, which is amazing. You've got guys like me in my house in Warrington, UK, putting the message out there to improve yourself, to get on your purpose, and to just make yourself of a man that actually you're proud of, you're happy with your life. And you're seeing my message and you might be in a different country. That's insane. That's something you've got to be grateful for, because we are kind of like, we're in a masculine circle, a male circle, like they would have had 100 years ago. We're in one right now, and it's across the world. And this topic of speaking about masculinity, of having male circles in which we essentially raise each other to be more manly and stronger, it is still somewhat underground. Even though there is a lot of YouTube pages and random businesses and podcasts and stuff, it is still something that you won't really see this too much in real life. From my own observation, there isn't many real life male circles. Because, let's be honest, the majority of us watching this have never really been into sports. But still in 2021, we do still have quite a lot of censorship in this area. And so there's a lot of unconventional advice that cannot be shared amongst men in these platforms like YouTube and Reddit. And some of this advice is life-changing. It's far more in detail than you will hear any of the big YouTubers talk about for fear of getting their channel banned, or on some of their subreddits that have been quarantined. You know which one I'm talking about. You can't really talk about this stuff, especially not the very in-depth, in detail masculinity becoming a strong man. There is so much to say. There's so much wisdom and knowledge that I've gained from other guys that I have experimented with myself, and the stuff that worked, I wish it for you guys. And so Sunday I'm going to send out an email to my email newsletter, and it's going to be based on masculinity, the best posts, the best articles, the best little PDF books that I've read, and some of my own personal advice that will probably change your life. The previous email that I sent for the restricted reading section got some fantastic feedback, I'm not gonna lie. So I think you guys are finding some value in this type of male masculinity self-improvement niche. That's going to be sent out on Sunday. Email newsletter link in the description. Scroll down, sign up to it. You get an email for free of the best, most highest quality masculinity knowledge. Pretty much everything your daddy should have taught you. I'm going to send that to you on Sunday for free. And also, one person every single month who has subscribed to the newsletter wins a free month of coaching with me. So you could also win that as well. But there is one true reason why men are weaker than ever, and that is instant gratification addiction. Instant gratification is the things we do that just give us easy dopamines, the feel-good pleasure right now, but it often makes our life worse in the long run. Eating junk food, playing video games, subscribing to OnlyFans. Compare that to delayed gratification. That stuff is hard right now, it's uncomfortable right now, but the gratification, the reward of it is delayed, it comes later. That's exercise, that's working hard, that's studying, that's doing your homework, that's meditating. You know for a fact, you've already heard so many times the benefits of those practices, the hard dopamines. Really, the real reason why men are weaker than ever is because men have gotten away from that hard work, the hard dopamines, the delayed gratification, and we've all got an addiction to the instant gratification. That's why we're weak. How can a man be strong if he's jacking off 3 times a day? How can a man be strong if he's wasting his time watching self-improvement videos like this and not taking action? I'm calling you out. Are you taking action? Is this instant gratification, you watching me right now, is this an easy dopamine for you? Are you going to click on another video after this? Are you just going to keep on clicking on YouTube videos like, hi, I'm learning, so it's not too bad, is it? Or are you going to do some push-ups? Choice is yours. You already know the addictions I'm talking about because you have experienced them. You've probably got most of the addictions. Your friends have, all the guys around you are addicted to porn. We're addicted to fapping. We're addicted to video games. We're addicted to junk food, to drugs, to so much stuff, bro. Social media, just scrolling on Instagram model after Instagram model. That's why we're weak. None of those things would have been a problem for men 20 years ago. Just 20 years ago, we did not have smartphones. There was no Instagram model that guys were spending all their time on. I'm pretty sure there wasn't even like internet porn back then. So to have a fapping addiction, you'd literally be ordering it off the TV or the newspaper ad or something. So most guys didn't do it much. There wasn't a huge worldwide addiction to this. But as our lives have become so much more comfortable and we're now riddled with convenience, one of the worst diseases to have, we are weak. We don't need to be strong. That makes me think of the movie WALL-E, where all the humans just turn into like these like subhuman, like obese guys who are just kind of like floating around. They can't even move or anything because they don't need to be. They don't need to have muscles or have strength when everything is done for them. And yet you do. You need the strength. The world has essentially pushed you to be weak, and yet the world would treat you better if you were strong. You know it's true. Don't be a pussy. You know it's true. You know that if you were stronger, girls would like you more, and then you would have a better life. If you were stronger, you get more success in your business, you get more money, and you'd have more freedom in life. If you were stronger, you would choose to do your homework instead of going onto social media. You get better grades, maybe better job, your parents would like you more, your teachers would like you more, you go and get into a better field in life. It's easy to be weak, and the world is pushing us to be weak, but the world needs you to be strong because the world rewards men who are strong. Now, there's 2 mindsets you can look at this. The majority of guys think, oh, but it's a little bit hard and it's nice and convenient to be weak, so I think I'm gonna stay weak. But fuck those guys who are getting girls, and fuck those guys who are making money, because it's luck and it's genetics. You can be one of those guys. You're a pussy. Or you can be a guy like I'm trying to be. Level up in real life. We spent thousands of hours leveling up in video games. Start leveling up in real life. So what is the fix? Dopamine detox. I am like this today. My strength physically and mentally has skyrocketed over the last few months because of this dopamine detox, because I have significantly reduced the media consumption in my life, the instant gratification. I don't believe that you can be a strong man if you are addicted to Instagram, if you're addicted to video games, to League of Legends, if you're addicted to OnlyFans. I don't believe it. You go into a dopamine detox, you significantly reduce the instant gratification. The video games, the Netflix, the social media, just lying down and being a waste man, the junk food, you reduce all that. And you put all your effort and time into delayed gratification. Your entire day is filled up with delayed gratification. You wake up and you exercise, then you meditate, then you do some gratitude journaling, then you work, then you come back and work on your business, then you do some cardio. Maybe you'd watch something at the end of the day like YouTube or Netflix. And if you're doing it right, you'll find that that is actually one of the worst parts of your day. That's actually one of the most boring parts of your day. You don't need external entertainment when your life is amazing. Dopamine detox means that you've got way more time for any pursuit that you want, to find your purpose, finally. It means that you experience way less distractions than everyone else around you. And yes, we shouldn't be comparing to everyone else, but quite frankly, we are in competition. You are in competition against me. Every one of us are in competition against each other. If you do not acknowledge that, then you're probably not much of a competition. You've probably heard about dopamine detoxing before. And I'm going to be honest, the way that you've heard about it before doesn't work. The 24 hours are one day to reset your mind. Shut up, bro. What happens to a fat guy who eats trash Monday to Saturday and then says, oh, but I'll eat a salad on Sunday? Nothing. 6 days bad for one day good? No. Flip it round. The fat guy eats healthy for 6 days and then has a day where he eats shit. It's not perfect, but that is huge progress. You're telling me you're going to try to make progress by 24 hours in a week? Have some respect for yourself. My dopamine detox is completely different. My dopamine detox is a lifestyle. The purpose of my detox is not the clickbait social media. 24 hours, guys, I'm going to do a dopamine detox on Sunday. I need an accountability partner. Shut up, bro. Mine is purely for my own self-improvement. And you guys, if you've seen my videos, you know how much I have improved during this detox. It is every single day. Of course, I have times where I indulge in instant gratification, but that is a treat. Instant gratification like sex, drugs, and chocolates, for example, that is the treat of me committing to delayed gratification for a long time. I use sex as a treat. You want to be like me, then hop onto the long-term dopamine detox. I explain it in a lot more detail in a Skillshare class that I made, which is part of my business. And yes, I am promoting my business here. Some guys are going to be like, oh, he's trying to make money from the effort that he's putting into these videos. Ah, really, bro? If you want to learn more about the dopamine detoxing, which in my opinion is the cure, the fix to the weak man pandemic, link is in the description. Skillshare class, sign up, watch it, and you'll know how I've done this 8 months. 8 months. That's a long time. 8-month dopamine detox. I believe that that is why my masculinity has skyrocketed. If you like this video and you want to see more videos from a somewhat unconventional small YouTuber who talks about masculinity and self-improvement for young men, then turn on the post notifications and you'll get a message for my next one. I do one-to-one self-improvement coaching. Link is in the description. I'm not going to try and sell it to you. If you want me to help you on a one-to-one basis, just go click that link. I've got an email newsletter, the masculinity email, with the best things that I've learned about masculinity is going to be sent on Sunday. Sign up to that so you don't miss out. The link is in the description. Scroll down right now, input your email, and I'm going to just spam the shit out of you, bro. You're going to get 10 emails a day from me. What are you going to do? And finally, there is a video on screen right now, Young Man's Complete Self-Improvement Guide. If you've not watched that already, then what are you doing, bro? Click on it right now, watch it all the way to the end, and you'll know the best things I have to teach about self-improvement. Take care. Whew.